Check 1 2 1 2, and we are live. How's everybody doing? Having a wonderful day out here in crypto land. Shout out to everybody who's out there on the internet, on the interwebbies, on the interwobblies. You know, and stream's looking crazy. Look, I got all sorts of cool effects going on. It's wild over here. It's wild and crazy. I'm just messing with you guys. But Bitcoin, man, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it together and see what's going on. With Bitcoin, I've been looking at Cody right here in this bit of a cup and handle. Cody looks like it's about to go parabolic. Has a lot of action. A lot of people love Cody. Big in DeFi. A lot of news coming out in the next couple weeks, too, for Cody. So look out for Cody to make some big moves. It's that we got a lot of catalysts coming out for big news. Okay, a lot of catalysts out for big news. That's funny, man. Hey, man, it's 7 o'clock. I was editing for hours. I streamed for 3 hours, then shot and edited a video, and then streamed again. I mean, geez Louise, what can I do over here? This looks like it's breaking out. We're getting a little bit of a breakout here for Cody. A little extended already on the 4 hour, though. So MACD wants to turn up. Still like we could move a little more. Let's take a look at the elephant in the room, Biddy Bitcoin. Now, at the beginning of the stream earlier today, when this all started, I'll bring you back to like the 15-minute. I showed you this, and we started down here at about 8,300, and I basically said that we were going to go up. And I didn't again, I don't do predictions. I just show you the pattern. And I said, hey, we went up to the pattern, down from the pattern, up from the pattern, down. Looks like we're going to come up to the top of the pattern. So that was my call, 8,364 all the way up to about 8,717 or 8,800. Now we hit that. We went above it, okay? And now we're flagging, clearly making a bull flag at this point. Anyone who wants to deny that, this is a bull flag, okay? And we're clearly above resistance at this point too. What do bull flags usually do? Anyone in the comment section? Anybody in the comment section? What does a bull flag usually do? Anybody? Anybody in the comment section? Anybody in the comment section? What does a bull flag do? Anybody? Anyone there? Is there anyone out there? It breaks to the up, right? It breaks up. It does break to the upside, and that would give us a target here of 19,300. Now we had issues at that region couple times right here, so it would make sense to get rejected there, possibly come all the way back down to 8,800 yet again and begin to range. Break to the upside. There you go, my friends. Now the Stokes are low, pointing up, which is a bullish sign. Okay, 15-minute MACD wants to go up as well. So there you go, man. The 15-minute is ready to rock. How is the 1 minute? 1 minute is ready to rock. Get yourselves ready for a Bitcoin scalp, in my opinion. Okay. You get the 15-minute ready to rock. You got the 1 minute ready to rock. Let's check the 1 hour for you. 1 hour wants to roll. When I say 1 hour wants to roll over, I mean that it's had its time. It's had its fun. We had our little dip. We came back. Had a lot of bullish momentum all the way up from here in a straight line, really, all the way from that 17,600 region. Would you do some accents? Would you like an Irish accent there? We could talk about Bitcoin. We'd talk about Bitcoin and, sláinte. Let me get a Guinness. We can talk about Bitcoin and drink Guinness. I'm better at an English accent, man. I'm better at an English. There's a dog's bollocks there. Yeah. I put on the real hard Boston accent. The real hard Boston accent, dude. Listen, dude. Now, when you're trading Bitcoins, okay? When you're trading Bitcoins, dude, you got to go high, low, low, high. There it is there. There it is there. Or the New Yorker. How about the New Yorker with the coffee? I lived in New York for like so long. People love their freaking meatballs. They love their meatballs. I can't believe it. I go to my aunt's house. She makes 100 meatballs. Johnny, go get the meatballs, Johnny. For crying out loud. We got guests over here. You ain't even sitting down there. You're watching TV. A pain in the ass, this kid over here, you know? Anyway, so there you go. That's my accents. All right, so Bitcoin at 18,800 is still holding it really, really strong. Did get rejected. Went all the way to 18,963, if you can believe it. What a nice play. Got rejected, came back down. Right now, I'm just saying that it's bullish until it ain't, right? 4 hour, let's check the 4 hours spent too. So we got the 4 hour spent, we got the 1 hour spent. It's just kind of telling us that Bitcoin's probably kind of coming down for a little while. The daily, though, looks good. You got a double bottom on the daily. You have the MACD turning up. You know, like I wouldn't short Bitcoin right here into the daily. Honestly, I don't know. So let me erase all my work and we'll see where we're at right now in the bigger picture. Still in this giant flag pennant, you know. And honestly, these break parabolically to the upside. They do. So my whole thing is this. I'm trying to use some common sense. Everyone thinks the market's going down. So it would tell me that maybe the market's going to go up. Another thing, okay, when I look at my pinned announcements here in my chat group, there's a lot of news coming out for all these coins. They all have mainnet, and please hit this pinned comment. Oh, look, we lost a subscriber. Someone left our room. We started with 134. We have 133 again. I don't mind. I like the 33. So good riddance to whoever came and left. We never wanted them anyway. So check it out. We have XEM, LRC, Atom, right? SDX, NEBL, Kava, and then look the 31st, SAND, public land sale, WC child chain, cross chains system launch, ORN mainnet launch earlier, Bella Flex launch, Doc migration, ETH 2.0 phase, ELF mainnet launch. So the big fish buying strong. Yeah, so we got a lot of movement here on the 31st of December. And why would they crash all the coins? Maybe a pullback, right? Maybe a pullback, but so like I'm sticking to this pattern until it breaks. You know, we held the bottom of that trend line so hard, and look, we're coming out into the money now. So I gotta say, when you say 31st WISE, baby, what does that mean? WISE comes out, or is that the pre-sale? Because I want to get in on WISE, but I'm not sure. The WISE token. What's going on with WISE? The smartest way to earn crypto. WISEtoken.net. The smartest way to earn crypto. WISE is redefining DeFi by doing crypto the right way. Zero team tokens. 90% or more of pre-sale money goes to Uniswap liquidity. Contract burns Uniswap LP tokens. No admin keys. If you're looking for the best way to earn crypto, you're in the right place.
It's no secret that most cryptos are designed with unfair advantages built in for teams, founders, and pre-selected early investors.
It's true.
WISE was built with economic decentralization in mind. There are no founders' fees in WISE. There is no special reserve of 30 to 80% of all tokens for the team. There is no exclusive early investment stage offering discounted tokens to insiders while leaving the little guy out.
You seen that?
WISE set up a little guy out. Counted tokens. There is no exclusive early investment stage offering discounted tokens to insiders while leaving the little guy out. WISE set up a non-profit foundation in February of 2020. This foundation has solely funded the development of the WISE contract, websites, related software, and professional third-party code audits. Investing in WISE is as easy as adding the MetaMask add-on to your Chrome browser and purchasing some crypto money called Ethereum. Once the MetaMask wallet is installed, investors can connect directly to the website and safely buy WISE with their Ethereum. WISE is crypto done right. We set the standard for DeFi globally.
I definitely want to be in WISE. Too many people talk about WISE. Too many people like WISE. Connect with MetaMask. Let's go and see what's going on with WISE. End of pre-sale going to Uniswap. So there's still a pre-sale for WISE. Interesting. Are you going to dump? Are you going to dump on all the newbies with your pre-sale monies? Again, if you're not using the Brave browser, please do. You're slipping. You're slipping if you're not. Okay? I got wards to claim here. So connect my MetaMask. You guys could hear my password. You could hear the cadence. Like, oh, that's it. That's definitely it. I'm connected. I'm so connected. Reserve WISE tokens. Oh, so you have to reserve them. Okay, so what did you do here? When you reserve the tokens, it says quick rise reservation. Select all the days, random or a fixed. 12, 14, 20. Day number 34. Oh, I wanted, no, look, day number 33. Look at that. Day number 33. Dude, this number's been coming out all the time. Anything I do today specifically, I saw it like 15 times. Anything I did, it just constantly, so random, day number 33, reserve your WISE, confirm your transaction. So, I don't pay for it yet until the day comes? All I have is the 0.5 ETH. Oh, yeah. So wait, I'm going to load up some ETH later, and I will, but look, 33. I'll reserve a little WISE right now. Can I do it more than once? I don't want to mess up, But I like this 33. Minimum is 0.5 ETH, and that's all I have, really. Well, maybe I can reserve WISE here. Theo, I need you, man. Are you here? Let me see. I haven't looked at the comment section, so I wouldn't know. March 3rd. For all the numbers, 33, 333, 33, 33, 33, 333, March 3rd, 31st, WISE, baby. End of free sale going to Uniswap. I'm in strong. Mostly staking and selling off over time. Okay, cool. So, yeah, more than once. Do it through the link for an extra 10%. The one that you gave, right? The only issue is what the link does is it opens my my Brave browser, but I want it to be opening up in my so I'll just copy the link and I'll paste it because it has your referral, right? Yeah. So I like WISE token. It's interesting. I'm not going to talk anymore about it, honestly, because I realized the last time I did anything like that, what happened. So I don't want to talk anymore about it. Anyway, I think it's interesting and cool. Show you guys what it is. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Please get yourself, do your own research and stuff like that. But this is liquidity transfer. This component of WISE Project Trustly generates the main liquidity pool for WISE using Uniswap protocol. WISE tokens are minted to investors who make reservations with ETH, and the ETH is paired with more WISE and sent to the Uniswap. The ownerless liquidity pool backs the value of all WISE tokens and allows anyone to buy or sell large amounts of WISE at their leisure. WISE is a 50-day launch period for investors to reserve WISE. Each day of launch, about 5 million WISE are available, which are distributed proportionally according to the amount of total ETH sent for that day. Lock up your WISE in order to earn interest over the duration. The longer you stake, the more interest you earn. You may access interest at any time for no fee, but ending a stake early penalizes the principal. All fees and penalties are redistributed to other stakers. Cash out instantly using the Uniswap DEX. While other projects rely on users to slowly build markets for their tokens, the very nature of WISE contract includes the instant creation of a massive pool of liquidity on Uniswap, featuring no KYC and the ability to swap from your private wallet. Interesting. Very interesting. Boom. Anyway, paste the link in Chrome. Yeah, I got you. Okay. So Bitcoin really liking to hover on this line here. I think it's just going to keep moving up, and it's going to hit the top of the thing and hit all-time highs at 20,200, possibly tomorrow. Is low liquidity Sunday, and we have a big weekly candle close coming up. Let's take a look here. Now, the weekly candle closes in 22 hours, 34 minutes. Very interesting. Let's see what the daily candle closes here. Shout out to Joe for showing me this. Thank you so much. I'm having a glitch with this, though. As you can see, look, the 12-hour candle closes in 11 hours and 34 minutes. The daily candle closes, it says, in 22 hours. So we just had a daily candle close then. That's what it means. So the daily candle closes at about 5 o'clock my time. Makes sense? I thought it would be 12 o'clock UTC time, which would be 7 o'clock my time. Maybe that is. Yeah, it's been a half an hour to 24 hours. No, interesting. Anyway, so next candle close for the daily. Let's look at the 4-hour candle close. That is 3 hours and 33 minutes away. Obviously, anything I do with any type of time is going to be 3:33, as you can see that. I mean, we're going to go over this. It's going to happen all the time. There it is again, 3:33, 33 actually. We just had all three at one time, right when I decided to show it as well. I can't make this up. I can't force this to happen. I don't know what's going on, but something is going on, okay, with the 333. ML Digson, I bought vet because of you. Hello from Austin. I'm a housewife with 5 kids and 3 cats, but too much interested in crypto. So I get this crypto world. So I started with buying ADA, vet, XRP, Link, and Algo. I bought VeChain because of you. Wow, that's you're gonna be super rich because of me. Honestly, you know, hopefully do your own research. I am not a financial advisor. I don't want to be blamed for your wins or your losses. But thank you so much for saying that, and I hope that on this wonderful ride of crypto that we make it through together. Don't sell until I tell you. No, don't sell until you feel comfortable. Make sure you have a nice win, and there you go. Or 33K. Ooh. But shout out to ML Diggun, Emel Disgun. 5 kids and 3 cats. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Amazing. Yeah, we're okay. So you're smart. Yeah, we wait a couple years, or maybe at least into September of next fall when the pump is really coming to the fruition. And send you Mozart chocolate. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'll invite you to the Crypto Lifer group. If you want to join us, please join us. I know you're busy, but by all means, please join the Crypto Lifer trading room. We have 133 members today, if you can believe it. And so, yeah, I just use the number 33 all the time. It looks like I'm forcing it at this point, but I'm not. I'm really not. Look, we looked at the candle close. It was 3 hours and 33 minutes. What are the odds? I could have started the show 10 minutes before this. I could have looked at Wise for a couple minutes more, and we wouldn't have hit 333. We hit 331. It's happening to me to the point where it's just insane. So I don't know what to say, man. We hit 33 here. Again, like it just constantly, like I went, oh, when is the daily candle close? 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Like, oh, wow, that's funny. Anyway, Bitcoin having a little issue at 18.8. Now let's build a picture for what is possible. I just want to give you guys, I want to basically fill your brains with all the possibilities that could happen for Bitcoin. Here's another possible scenario. It's something like this. And we're coming down to the bottom of the pattern. You see? So we could be going up, we could be going down, and it all depends. Also, it's a bit of a we have a diamond pattern going on here, okay? And if you guys are familiar with the diamond pattern, it goes out the way it came in. Okay. So here, and we'll raise this one up. And bring this one over a bit. But to me, that's a legit diamond. Like, I'll take it. BS Social Swap also, I think he was the first one in my group to say it was a diamond. I did post this last night in my channel, though, which I already had a diamond forming. I didn't call it a diamond, but I made this shape where I said, hey, we're going one or two ways. Now, when we bounce from here, that to me was possibly that we wanted. Now, so this line, at first it was this line here. Let me show you. First, it was this line right here because Bitcoin hit it, came up, hit it again. We had bullish divergence, and we were like, and I said, if we break this, then we can come down here. We didn't. We got pushed up. Now we're on this line. Now if we break this, we go up here. Very similar to, or if we don't, we get rejected. And we get rejected, Bitcoin's coming right back down here to 15,600. I mean, it's just going to make its move through this pattern. Might come up again, come back down, and this is where you'll find the divergence. It'll do its double top, and then it will fly off the top. Around 15,000 is what this is saying. Honestly, let's bring this down a little bit. Let me be more precise with my angle here so we can get a really good feeling of where we're going to go. So here, and we could even bend this out a little bit. There's no telling, but I've been saying 14.1 for a long time. It's just been stuck in my mind ever since we had the big boom up. Bitcoin 3 times in a row, the diamond fails. Yeah. Well, the diamond should break down to the downside. So that's what we want to see. This time, the diamond's going down. Oh, yeah, sometimes the diamond broke to the upside, you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Well, let me show you. Last night, I was posting. I wonder if I could see my posts. You know, we could actually. We go here, and we go to files, right? Or no, not files, just photos, right? Or shared links even. Oh, they don't have the time. December 12th. It was like last night, though. Full analysis on any coin, complete. Okay, so let's see. Oh, yes, we did last night's blue setting, and then I was in here. Sushi, what it's like to be a trader. I thought this would take you through a typical. Oh, yeah, so I posted that earlier. So this might be it. Somewhere here. No. Dang. Well, in Telegram last night, I posted this exact chart. I was playing games with Bitcoin. Hadouken saw it, and we were looking at it like, huh. Where was it? Let's see. Because I was up at like 2 in the morning. 1:30 in the morning we were doing this. Here it is right here. I found it. So here, 2:20 in the morning, I posted this. I didn't call it a diamond out loud, but I mean, you know, and I didn't even really make the diamond. I was saying that it's either going to go this way or it's either going to go that way. It's same idea, though. It is a diamond, you know, clearly a diamond, right? I wasn't really forming the diamond, though. It's funny. My mind was kind of focused more on the idea that we were forming these two patterns, and one of them was going to play out over the other. So I feel like I got you guys on a good mental place here, because you can see now if Bitcoin gets rejected by this line, good chance it comes back down to this line. If Bitcoin breaks through this line, there's a good chance it comes up here and it continues this pattern. So like we're gonna know by tomorrow morning, if Bitcoin's back at about 18,005, 18,003, you know, it's bearish. If Bitcoin's up at 18.9, 19.1, could be pretty bullish. So.
Daddy, I made something for you.
That's so beautiful. Will you cut a tree out? That's awesome.
I made out of scraps of paper.
That's really. You did this yourself?
Mm-hmm.
You folded it and then you made the cuts? This is really interesting, honey.
Thank you.
Thank you, my love. I'm going to keep the stream quick and then we're going to play some Uno.
Yay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, baby. Did you see my 2 weeks Bitcoin chat? This time going down. Let's do the double weekly. The 2 week. The 2 week chat. Can you do a 2 week? You probably can, right? 1 week. Let me add the 2. The 2 week Bitcoin charts. The 2 week. I never had the 2 week before. I've never seen a 2 week. I never seen a 2 week chart. So Bitcoin on the 2 week. It's just sad because every time Bitcoin has a pullback, it's like a big one. Like it's like, is it a bear market? You know? Yeah, we're overbought. I mean, we're coming down. I just feel like that's where we need this buy pressure on this next drop. These big boys have to show how much they want it. And I think if this dip is short-lived like it usually is, like we don't get that long, elongated push down and we really pop, then you know what? I'm all for it. So we're going to know where we're going pretty soon. We're going to get a good idea. Tomorrow looks like we'll have low volume. So be careful for that. Sunday, a little drab. If we look at Bitcoin on the 1 minute, we got a head and shoulders forming for sure. For sure. Right? I mean, shoulder, head, possible right shoulders, you know. We take a pattern here and we come down. Bada boom, bada bing. We got rejected by this top trend line already, in my opinion. So that means coming down, 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 at least down to here. Bart on the 1 minute. Yeah, nice Bart Simpson for sure. Should come right back down to 18,003. Really not too long from now. But look, the 1 minute looked hot when we started the stream. And look, it just didn't get a lot of play. But it is low. The Stokes are low on the 1 minute and low on the 15. So this is where it's still low. It's still kind of waiting. This could be a nice little mini pop. Could be a mini pop. We got low Stokes in the 1 minute and the 15. 30 minute, coming down though. So 30 minutes fighting you, 1 hour's fighting you, 4 hours fighting you. 8 hour looks pretty good, and 12 hour and the daily also look good so far. This could extend though and keep dumping. So there's no saying that that's going to make a beautiful cross. But right now you could front run it. It's risk, high risk, but that's the idea. Okay, let's take a look at XRP. Everyone wants to know, is it done? Is the dump over? Are you done, XRP? And on our way, we'll take a look at sushi. Sushi swap. It's in this rising wedge, as you can see, which is kind of doing okay. Daily looks nice. Just had a cross on the 4 hour with a kind of a lack of bullish movement, right? We didn't get to the top of the pattern. Looking kind of bearish to me. I kind of want to put it in this downtrend here. Looks like sushi might be following Bitcoin. And just kind of, so everything, sushi's just like Bitcoin. Look in the diamond without it just didn't have the drop in the middle like Bitcoin did. But it's in the diamond to similar pattern, right? Forming which way is it going to go? Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? So we got to wait for this line, either this line to cross or this line to cross. It's kind of like we're in a pennant right here, in this little pennant. And this really is where a lot of coins are. I bet if we look at a lot of coins, they're very, very similar. Let's take a look at Link. Link is a market indicator. Kind of gives us an idea of what's happening. Take a look back at Waves too. I want to take a look at Waves. Waves is very bullish, has a lot of big news coming. And then we'll take a look at Link. Almost all coins that pop today look the same. Yeah, that's what happens. Gets annoying. That's why like stock market is a little funner to trade. I can't believe I just said that, but it's true because like there's a little more diversity, right? Like one stock doesn't look just like the other one. Like coins really just mimic each other at one point. You have less options, but better systematic plays. Like in crypto, you can do the same thing over and over again a little more, in my opinion, and get away with it better. Link ban hardly moved, yeah. Except Zem and STX. Yeah, so it was a flat day. It wasn't really a lot moving. Swap. Maybe you better look at Bitcoin down token. It will give you a better indication to what's happening. We will. We're going to look at all the down tokens. Wave's still independent, and it kind of runs things independent of itself. 4 hours says we're going to come down. Makes perfect sense. We'll come back down here to the bottom of the pennant. So you get back into Waves at 805. Now, it could break out of this pennant and fall down to the down dumps if Bitcoin dumps. But, so I wouldn't touch Waves until it came back down to the bottom of the pennant at 805, right? Something like that. Take a look at the 1 hour for Waves. 1 hour looks all right, though. Interesting. What about the 15 minute? Looks good. 1 minute curving down. So you could maybe get a pip here on Waves. Hadouken looks like coming up in the next, 10, 20 minutes. Might have an entry on a leverage scalp for Waves. Let me give you your temporary target on the 1 minute. Because we're forming this fallen wedge, right? Waves did hit your target, by the way, BS. If we didn't, we wouldn't have gotten liquidated. It did end up going to 848. So, hey. It took a while, but it happened. It happened eventually. We should have. I wanted to long up here. I just played that game with you. I wanted to long out of the pennant, and hit my target. And you know what? Take me as an example, man. Guys, everybody, stick to your plan. Like today, I just did that almost as an example. But my plan was this, and he got in my head a little bit, and then I said, okay, I'll short it. Right, and I was up in the short. I could have up like $7-6 at this point here, but then it came back up and down, up and down. I closed it for $7. I really wasn't trying to look at it. It is not for me. The 1 minute short Waves. Haha! I never came into the 1 minute again. Damn! I closed my short too soon. It dumped nicely in the 1 minute. It did. No, it did. That's what I'm saying. The target hit. The target eventually hit. What I'm trying to say is I should have stayed in my long. This was my, this line was the top of a trend line that I have drawn. So already I have a trend line drawn, right? So that the trend line is going to be a good rejection period. So I had I knew, it's like I already could see. Double top too. So, you know, I had this kind of planned out, made sense to me. And then I could have closed the trade here. And then as I saw the trend change, what I would have done here is it would have come back down, and I would have been maybe faked out by this idea. Okay, he's going to break out again. And once it curled back down, then I would enter the short, you know, because you're like, oh, well, it didn't have any momentum, you know. And remember, there's also a bigger pattern in every pattern. So, like, here's the pattern now. The pattern is, like, right here. And you're going to look for bullish divergence, which you do have. See? You have swing up to here. You have swing down, swing up. Kind of tells you that that could be a place to long right here. Near the bottom of the trend line. Just going on basics. Just going on the basics, right? Bullish divergence, swing up on the MACD at the bottom of the trend line. And there you go. You know, but, you know, I also want to throw out, this looks like a bear pennant to me, which is in a descending triangle, which is bearish, which a lot of times likes to just roll right out and dump city, you know. So that's why I'm always ready for two scenarios, man, even when I'm trading. You know, I trade my plan and plan my trade, but at the same time, I'm always open to the idea that I could be wrong. And I even see a bigger pattern at play. I see this pattern here, possibly this here, and it says Waves wants to come back down to 825 before we even touch it. So rounded top up here too, which is bearish. So some bearish scenarios. Lena Louisa, I want to buy Bitcoin. Should I wait for tomorrow for a better chance of entry? I want to buy to hold. Okay, so here's the deal, Lena. Let me explain this, and I'll bust out a calculator for you, and we'll kind of break it down. And I do this, you know, for consulting. If you ever want to be consulted, hit me up in the DM, and we can do that. So let me know, but check it out. What we do is we look at how much money that you have. Okay, like let's just say you have $20,000, and you know you really want to buy Bitcoin with it. Okay, so today we're going to look at the price of Bitcoin at 18,700, right? 18,780 was the last time I remember it. It's probably on like the 33 now. If I look at it, it's going to be at like 733 or something. 754. Anyway, so it's breaking down. Right now, Bitcoin just broke down actually in the last few minutes back to that 18,007, but it bounced back up. Bounce back up. High Stokes, low MACD. Very interesting. Okay, so you're going to look at it, and you got 20K. Now, what I would do is I would break this 20K. And if you have 2K, do the same thing. If you have 5K, just equate this number to your number. And this is for you, Lena. What you want to do is you're going to want to make 4 to 5 buys. Okay? 4 to 5 buys. So right now you would buy some Bitcoin at 18,743. If I had 20K, I'd buy $4,000 of it right now, right? So 18,750. You divide that by 4,000. That's going to start you off with, or actually it's 4,000 divided by 18,750. Nice number too. And that's going to give you 0.2133. I'm sorry, just it's gonna give you 0.213333. Anyway, it's gonna give you your first 0.21 in Bitcoin. Okay. Now, God forbid Bitcoin pumps, and it does get up to 19,000 tomorrow, and it looks like it's going to go a little higher, and you feel a little nervous. What you want to do is you're going to then buy another 4,000, okay, at 19,000, maybe 250. That's going to give you 0.2, right? And now you're going to have your 0.2 with your 0.21333. Okay, and now you have your 0.4, and you'll be almost at half a Bitcoin at that point, right? You'll put $8,000 in, but you'll still have $12,000. Now you'll wait. Now, if Bitcoin decides to pump real hard, You know, you get back in at 20,000, and then your lower cost averaging will help you out. Like the Bitcoin that you bought on the low will help you out. I can't stand that Brave does this. It like makes your pages disappear all the time. Like if you just click down at the wrong place. It's good in some ways and then it's weird in others. Anyway, I'm actually laughing out loud. Too funny. I am too, man. It was so weird. That's what Jesse B, my husband, was saying. Needed confirmation. Oh my God, you're Jesse B's what? That's hilarious. Shout out. Is your stop loss on waves hit? Oh yeah, and I closed that trade a long time ago. I'm only in YFI down. That's the only thing I'm playing right now. That's it. I'm keeping it centered on one trade for a couple days. Focus. So yeah, so right now, Bitcoin also just did a bearish retest, in my opinion. Look, from this line, it broke from this line, tried to hit it back up again, and it's coming back down. So then, Lena, if you listen here, and then what's going to happen is, we think Bitcoin will go back down, and if it dips one more big time, then I think, like, if we go down to 14 or 15K, I think you should take 8K and buy that at 14,000. And that will give you 0.57. And now you'll have 0.97 Bitcoin, and you'll still have $4,000 left if you had 20K, right? And at this point, we wait for one last dip, maybe to 13K, and we go in again. And then you get your whole Bitcoin at a beautiful average of 18, 19, 14, and 15, or 14 and 13. And then you can always leave one last G just in case for one more dump. And then if you don't have it, you throw it in on like right before a big pump. And then you're done, man. You cast in your chips, you bought your Bitcoin, and you go for the ride. And I suggest everybody do that for every coin that you really, really love. No, the futures trade. I closed the futures trade. I closed it. I just closed it. I closed it $7. It wasn't a big deal to me. $7. I lost $7. I was like, whatever, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll send you a bill. Yeah. Anyway, nah, it's all good, man. So, Bitcoin playing games, but it is high here on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. So we always, we don't like to open trades when the MACD looks like that. It doesn't look good. Stoke pointing down, MACD pointing down, RSI pointing down. And we're not as high. Like, see, this is okay if we make big highs. Then we can come back down and retest. But this is telling me we're definitely coming back down to, I think, 17.9 by tomorrow. Yeah. Anytime, Lena. Anytime. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it. Okay, I've been looking at CHR for a while. Okay, we see that it's coiled up here. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look, huh? Let's take a look at CHR. Huh? What is it doing, huh? Yeah. You want a piece of me, huh? CHR, you want a piece of me? So this thing looks like it's ready to go kind of up here. This is what I think is going to happen for this. Well, what looks like it could possibly be. So up. Now it's going to make its big up, and then it's going to make its handle. Right? And then it's going to, boom, boom, boom. And it's going to break. So, CHR, man. I'm liking CHR right now, too, as well. Core doing its thing. And I got a little gem surprise for everybody. If you stay tuned, I'm going to show you the best coin to buy today. Check Bitcoin down, please. If there's a bearish retest, I'll wait for a nice entry on the short. Bitcoin down. Where are you going? So I got this funny pattern on Bitcoin down. So I thought it was going to play out right there. And from this bull flag, see? I thought this was a bull flag for Bitcoin down. This morning, maybe before even last night, and I thought we were going to break out and go to the upside, but we didn't. Both of these broke to the downside. Look at them. They both of these flags. Down, down. Interesting, right? And that made a double top, as you can clearly see, but kind of a double bottom here. It's in a giant double bottom as well. See this? That's a double bottom to me. That's good enough. I like that. Looks like we're at least going to get to 223, right? And then look at it. It's so oversold on the 1 hour, and it looks really good. Like, this is a beautiful entry. This is where you would like to get into something right now, right? Bitcoin down. And then let's take a look at the 1 hour, the 4 hour. Same thing. 4 hour looks beautiful. So if this doesn't tell you something about Bitcoin going, like, this looks like a very, very, this is like, I would want to enter this right now. It looks glorious. Absolutely glorious. Now we look at the daily Bitcoin down. Why can't we should have you on the show, man. Like, why aren't you on the show? We should have you on the show once a week, my friend. Like, you put so much into the group at this point. You should be part of the show. And when we start ripping, you should start sharing revenue with me. Like, at this point, like, I just like you. You're contributing too much, man, not to be a part of the show, you know? Got to get yourself the headphones, get yourself the mic, little webcam, and let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Because you, my friend, have so much value. So much value. You could also teach me how to flip social media property. That would be pretty sweet. I could do that in my off time. That's a good gig, bro. I like that idea. Wow, this doesn't look good. Daily wants to go down. So daily looks horrible for Bitcoin down. You said it would look good. Now look at Bitcoin daily. Yeah, so the daily looks horrible, man. Look at that. It doesn't look like healthy. Like, I would rather get right there. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he was in crypto and he was social swapping. But why see, that's why, like, so I've seen the Stokes go down when the price has gone up. I've seen it. Not every time, but I've seen it. You know? Like right here. Here's kind of, no. They go up and down. It's weird, though. I don't know. This worries me. Like, I don't get a great feeling out of this. I have to be honest with you. Like, there's got to be a reason my instincts tell me, the daily doesn't look too good. I mean, we could open up. We could open up. I see what you're saying. Like, this hasn't turned yet. This could just straighten up, and we could just get some more movement in the MACD. But BS, man, tell me how you feel confident about this. Me and you look at charts every day. How does this make you feel confident when the Stokes are pointed down like that? It was a hard downtrend. It extends for sure. Oh, so the downtrend was so hard, you think that this will open up. But what about the Stokes? How come the Stokes are so high? You know? That worries me. I have to be honest with you, man. Do I see my bullish divergence, though? I do. Even on the daily. When you don't have to go to smaller time frames to find bullish divergence, it usually tells you something as well. I mean, I have to be honest. That is a big indication to me that something long will happen. Sideways momentum, we might retest. I get it. So, okay, so we go back down. Okay, I'm with you on that. Okay, so the daily, okay. I like what you just said. You know what? I didn't open my mind to the thought, and like that was the one thought in my head that I needed to be filled in. You're right. Like, we just go sideways a little longer. I just want to look at the market structure of the price structure here. Now, if we see hidden bullish, dude, we just see, dude, guys. Swing up to swing up. Swing down to swing down. All right, now we have hidden bullish divergence on the 1 hour. This is it. It's time to get in. I'm sold, man. I'm sold. Now look at the 2-day and the 3-day. Ooh. This looks tasty. Okay. Okay. This looks great. Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Okay. Well, I'm saying, look at the 1 hour. We have hidden bullish divergence established. Textbook too. It always has the mountain coming back to the mountain, and boom, we blast off. I can show you this so many times. I'll show you Fluent. Remember Fluent stock we went over? That was textbook. I have a photographic memory. I can remember the exact trade or thing I was talking about that resembles this. But look, this is where I'm looking at right here. See this? You have your hills, kind of two hills, kind of, you know, they're not exactly, but it's big hill, come up. And then look, on the 1 hour, you had swing up to swing up. I think I even had to go to the 4 hour on this one to see it clean. And then we had swing down. So look, I had swing up to swing up right there. And then I had swing down to swing down like that. And I said, that is hidden bullish divergence. We're going to keep going right there. It was classic right there. Classic. See it right there? Swing up to swing up, swing down, and we blasted off. We had a little dip. See this little dip? So we had a little dip. And then we were right there. Yeah. Right here. It's actually right here. Sorry. And we had a little dip, but the trend would continue, man. That tells you that the trend will continue. And look at the time and date when it was 2 and compare it to the real Bitcoin. It came at least to 2. BS, where did you learn to trade, man? How did you learn how to trade? I just want to know, like, where did you get your background? Where do you, and I'm not saying I question it. I think it's amazing. I'm so interested in how everybody kind of figured it out. Did you take a course? Did you just sit by yourself and lose money? Did you win? Are you lucky? You know, how did you get in there? What was your first trade? When did you start trading? You learn from the chart, just looking at the charts, back testing it, right? I hate all these scams, man. Every day there's all these scams. We got some new subscribers though from the video. They're pushing why I've died again, which is really good. That's another thing. That's a good reason why people say, oh, you don't want to buy BitBoy shills, but then maybe you do, because think about it. He's on your side shilling for 100,000 people. Losing money, yes, from the trial. I mean, we all lost money to get here. I don't care who you are. If you didn't lose money to get here, then you're full of old shoes. You're full of old shoes. Lend is at 77. But like I said, I think it's going to just make another shoulder. This is my hypothesis for Lend. And we shall see. Look, they got I didn't always use this, but they have a really nice head and shoulders tool. I think it's right here. Right here. Yeah, right here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Projection. And ellipse erode. Maybe it's in here. No, I can't find it. I love that tool, and now I can't find it. How does everyone make those really cool little dialogue boxes? Anybody know? Like the ones that look like really neat. Now go look the charts that I will send. I will. Send. Are you really 18, man? Or is that like, are you messing with me? Ooh, I got 1,000 coins on TradingView. What can you do with the TradingView coins? You guys ever seen TradingView coins? It's $10. So 1,000 coins is $10. Earn coins. Note that you don't have to buy coins. You can earn them. Stats and history. You reward for a purchase of a subscription by a new user. Wow. Just one person ever used my review, but whatever, man. It's good enough, right? Funny. Also, for $2,000 a month, you can redeem. Interesting. You need 1,000 more offers coming soon. Interesting. So 27th November, right? And then he's going to show you 27th November. Aha. Point up. Point down. Roll up. Roll down. Go down. Go up. Hadouken chipping away with the 1%. Hilarious, man. This guy is funny. My man Hadouken. The Hadouk man. The Hadouki man. So do you think we got to 100 views on the other video yet? Who knows? Who knows? And Bitcoin down coming to that target, which indicate Bitcoin down to 17K in short term. Like tomorrow or Monday at least. Yeah, at the very least. But it could happen at 4 in the morning when we're not paying attention too. So we got to kind of figure out a strategy where we get the most of the move even if we're asleep. Because it doesn't always work, right? I got 2 dislikes on this video today. That's crazy. That's sad, right? Sad. I am competing with Mitch Ray and all these other people right now, Saturday night stream, so I get it. I get it. I get it. Wow, 115 views though. That's not bad. We'll take that. We'll take that. Gotta get to 1,000 subs, man. Come on. Let's hit 700 tonight. Just keep putting out a video every night until we hit 1,000. Right? And then we have our 1,000-person stream, and we go from there. Why does this guy make such funny videos? Anyway. So I got an image on Aave. Anything hot going on today? Let's take a look at cover. What did cover get through today? 1208. Got rejected. Head and shoulders. Easily. You can see it quick. Yeah, it doesn't look too good at the moment. Double top possibly. Bearish divergence as well. Playing out for cover. Could play out soon though. The Stokes are low already. Interesting for that at least. And look, we could possibly have hidden bearish divergence. Swing up to swing up. To me, it is pretty much. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. They go up the same way, but it tells me that the trend will continue. That's interesting to say the least. Keep your eye on this thing, because that is hidden bullish divergence in my opinion. Right here. Swing down to swing down. Could go all the way to here, though. You should really go to this side, and then you could call it negated, but I could say the double top fell off. We had a bullish divergence, bearish divergence that played out. Cover. Rounded top, though. Rounded bottom, rounded top, rounded. You know, it's doing that. Now you can extend it into this pattern. Something like this. And that could be what we're looking at. So we're going to make our move back up to the top of the pattern. And you can just trade this pattern with a stop loss right there and see if it makes it through, you know. May not be likely. Take a look, though. The 30-minute looks good, and so does the 1 hour. About to have a cross. Looking good on the MACD and everything else, too. And this thing pumps, man. It's got too much big money behind it, in my opinion. So just something to think about here. Let's look at Hard. Hard pump today, too. Hard's got a small market cap, so it can move. It can move pretty good. Let's see. Hard made it up to all the way up to what? $1.21. Wow, they pumped that thing. Yeah, see, there's the parabola for Hard, and they broke the parabola. Now you got to kind of find your way, right? Anyone use this double S curve a lot? We could have used it just now on cover. It looked just like cover, right? Same thing going on. And there it is. Yeah, it broke the parabola. The Pawabala. The Pawabala. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, 7, step 8. Right? Step 1, step 2, step 3. Or is it here? Step 1, step 2, step 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. V-shaped recovery. Bounce back up. Inverted head and shoulder. See how this, like, inverted head and shoulder. Neckline. Boom. So I feel like there's more room coming out of hard because, hold on, I messed up. Neckline goes up here. Let me move this back up. Change this up. Swing. Retest on the neckline. You could buy the retest right now. So, yeah. You could play this pattern right now on hard. Then it will come back to its previous all-time high for either a rejection or make it past. I think it can make it right up there. That's definitely an inverted head and shoulders. Anyone question me on that? Will we make another shoulder? It's possible. Something like this. Get in right here on a wick below the trend line and then get yourself out and up. What is it worth the trouble? Is it worth the pain? I think so at 25% when you only have to kind of risk a very little bit. 4 to 5, yeah, it's a 5 to 1 risk reward ratio. Stokes coming down on the 1 hour. Let's see the 15 minute. Don't look too bad on the 15 minute. Don't look too bad. 1 minute wants to roll but comes up. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Now 4 hours a little spent, so that worries me there. So I'd have to see what goes on. Maybe by tomorrow morning we'll take a look though. See what hard's doing. We could also kind of put it in this. It was in a falling wedge, and it broke on out of it. Right, hit pretty close to the target. Has some resistance here, and then I'm also willing to do this. Are we in a broadening wedge, and is it coming back down here? Right down to this pattern here. So some scenarios to think about. I'll be able to know more by earlier in the morning where hard really wants to go. But now I have it locked into at least only a couple ways in which it can go. Right? So we break down all the scenarios that we know and that we see. Filecoin, something to talk about because it's getting listed on Coinbase. You'd think it would have popped. I guess it did have a pop. There was the Coinbase pop, probably 32 there. Got sold off real hard, though. It's just like people were waiting on Coinbase to sell it when it got high. Like they knew exactly what was going on. But you can see it's about to double bottom here on the 4 hour, and this thing looks like it's about to fly. Yeah, I know it does go up and down a lot, but it's still coiling. And the 4 hour looks good with the low Stokes. This thing looks pretty hot to trot, honestly. 1 hour looks great, too. So, honestly, this is maybe the play. It's bottom of the trend line right now, Filecoin. I like Filecoin right now. I'm going to make a call on that. Yeah, Bitcoin could tank. As long as Bitcoin goes sideways tonight a little bit, there's a chance the Filecoin could make a move or it could fall out of the pattern. But that's why you put a stop loss like right here, pretty close, 28, 27, you know. Don't risk a lot. See if you can get a move out of this. I like the 1 hour and I like the 4 hour on Filecoin right now. So there you go. I like the pattern we're in as well. So we're in the pattern. We're at the bottom of the trend line. My checklist is all there, everything I see. So I like it. I like what's going on. Let's take a look at Market Cipher. What does it say? And I get the real Market Cipher now. I don't have the fake one. Invite only script. See that? Market Cipher A, B, C, and D. Look at that. Got to pay for those. $1,400 just to do that, what I just did. $1,500 for life. But hey, now I have it. And it's been done. Invest in yourself. Invest in your wealth. And we got a trigger wave too. Smaller wave into a bigger wave. That's a trigger wave, right? It's kind of something like that. No green dot, but green dot there at the bottom. Interesting. Money lines is not too thick though. Let's see. Yeah, money line's red, but you want to kind of start in the red. See, this is what CryptoFace taught me too. You draw lines like this. You kind of want to make it fat, like chop it. And so you want to get in around here, and you want to get out around there. And so if we back test this theory, we look at my line here. You would have gotten in like somewhere around here. And then as this pump, I mean, obviously you would have gotten out on this pump, obviously. But then it's telling you, you know, It's telling you the money was still coming though. You know, now the money line has thickened out. So this is the money line here. See, it's red, then it's green, and it's red. Now the red's getting thick. So that tells me it actually could get a little thicker, and then we could get in. So we want to see that rounded bottom kind of come off the top of the money line. Interesting. Another thing that he was looking at, CryptoFace, what he talks about is three mountains. Okay, and we go to Bitcoin. I'll give you guys some insight into this. That's a bad double complex. Holmes, don't touch Phil yet. Yeah. Go on the Bitcoin 1 day, 3 day, and weekly chart with that indicator. Okay. So let's take Bitcoin on the weekly. We'll start small. This is like class tonight, right? Like, this isn't even like my live streams. Like, this is like we're all in class. Like, this is serious. Like, we're doing serious homework together as a group. Like, this is no joke. So, EMA ribbons. We are above the 21, right? Interesting. Let's take a look at the money line. See, the money line's kind of getting, it's saying red, but it could be more red. Interesting. Curve down. I don't know, man. We were in the money for a long time. See this? Look how long we were in the money. That's insane on the 4 hour. Let's take a look at the 1 day. Yeah, you're right. Look. Wow. So you always sell these big hills. Look. See these mountainous hills? You sell on these like this. And then you enter here. And you get out around here. Then you would enter here and sell here. See? So let's show you that now. Let's see where the price is compared to that now. I hit Pine or something. I want to hit auto. Okay, so where are my lines there? Hard to see. So much action. I'm going to take away the Stoke. I'm going to take away the RSI. I'm going to take away the MACD. Okay? I'm going to move this up. Now, yeah, see, had you sold when the is high, big rejection coming. Look at that. Now, this had 1, 2, 3 hills. We'll take a look at that. See, this two, look, 1, 2, 3 hills. He's out. The guy who perfected this, after the third hill, he's usually saying, you know what, you're done. And we had 1, 2, 3 big hills, and this one was just like a mammoth hill, honestly. The money wave is very thick, though. Very thick. See, these are your trigger waves. See a smaller wave into a thicker wave? Boom, trigger, you get in. Again here, smaller wave into a thicker wave, trigger wave, you get in. Same thing as a short, right? Bigger wave into a smaller wave, short. Bigger wave into a smaller wave, short. Bigger wave into a smaller wave there, short. Let's see another one over here. Yeah, look, bigger wave into a smaller wave on the 1, 2, 3rd hill, short. You know, trigger wave. Let's look for another trigger wave. Smaller wave into a bigger wave, kind of starting the momentum up. Smaller wave into a bigger wave, trigger wave, we're out. Smaller wave into a bigger wave, trigger wave, we're up. And there you go, same ideas. If you DM me or DM, who got it to work the best? Theo? Is Theo the one who got it to work quicker? I was like, I put it in, but DM me, man. I don't want to, just DM me. There's reasons why I can't talk about it online. But yeah, you have to buy this from Market Cypher. It's $1,500 for life. What it does, I mean, you could create a lot of this on your own, but it's a really good indicator. And it shows you divergences, bullish divergences, money line, VWAP, And there's a lot of ways to use it, okay? And we could go over this together too. If you ever guys want to go over how to use Market Cipher together, that's something that we could do as a team as well, if you're willing to sit with me and we go over the tutorials. Will I send recently 2 most simple chart in Telegram that continue Bitcoin to 11 to 9K sooner or later? We will know like that in a couple days. I'm going to go on my channel right now and put my name on it. Bitcoin's not going to 11K. And it's not going to 9K. It's just not. It's not. I'm going to come out and say that clearly. And you know what? I'll eat my words if I'm wrong. I'll eat my words if I'm 100% wrong. But I just... And it's based off of... It's based off of like kind of my own intuition of the market. It's not on a feeling. It's like how I look at the market, how I watch the market, the supply and demand, the more onboarding from big asset companies and from large institutions. The 0.5 fib, right? Or the 0.6, the lowest is 13.5. So that's the lowest I'm telling you we're going to go. And maybe we'll dip into the 706 at 12,900. That's it for me. That's it for me. I don't see why we would go to an 80 to 100%. Bitcoin usually doesn't do an 80 to 90% retracement. It likes these 618.5 fibs. So that would be irregular for Bitcoin, number one. Okay. Number two, the demand, it could work in a regular scenario, but I just think there's just too much demand for Bitcoin for that to be possible. It doesn't make sense to me. Too many big companies are FOMOing in and wondering when the next big company is going to get in. You get 10 more of these big companies get in, you're going to see a serious supply shock. Right now, you already have some big boys playing. You got Mutual Wealth. You got Guggenheim. You got Grayscale. You got MicroStrategies. You have Paul Tudor Jones. You got that other guy, Carlos Salina. Look at this, Carlos Salina. I mean, billionaires are jumping into Bitcoin. Mexican billionaire Salinas has 10% of his liquid portfolio in Bitcoin, okay? Richard Salinas Plejo, Mexico's third richest person, said in a Twitter post on Tuesday he's invested a chunk of his liquid assets in the world's biggest cryptocurrency. Now, Michael Saylor, right? He has listen to me here too. If Bitcoin dumps, watch gold go up. We will know that. And no, I'm going to come out and tell you, man, like, you got, like, the lifer has, I've been around this game and I can feel the need and the want to, like, and I understand too how people pump assets, you know. Grayscale is playing so many games, but they're buying up Bitcoin like you read about. Shout out to Moon ETH BTC. So he thinks ETH is going to moon 0.00% up. Interesting, but how does ETH BTC, you know what? ETH might hold its value when Bitcoin crashes. That's interesting, right? That's a concept I'd have to sit and tackle for a while, though. I don't know if I can. Looks like an alt party is coming. How does an alt party coming if Bitcoin tanks? You wrote 26 August Bitcoin down. What does that mean? Oh, right now it looks. Oh yeah, look, it looks just like this. Look, up, down, second up, boom. Up, down, second up, boom. Hey man, I like it. I like it. And there's your pitchfork, right? Interesting. BTC down, baby. But you'll make more money on Wi-Fi down or Link down because they're a little smaller, a little more volatile, but you'll make more money. Yeah, so let me get back to that article, though. Where were we here? Yeah, so many people ask if I have Bitcoins to Salinas, who has $11.8 billion fortune through his stake in retail, banking, and broadcast businesses. And according to Bloomberg Billionaires, yes, I have 10% of my liquid portfolio invested in it. Bitcoin is nearly record highs after more than doubling this year, partly driven by fears that major central banks easing and fiscal stimulus will debase currencies. Also, man, I'm telling you, man, I'm looking at Bitcoin on the fibs, man. And I'll say the lowest we go is 12,000. That's the point. You're saying we're going to go to an 886 fib retracement. That's with all the demand. You see how kind of that doesn't make sense. You know, it doesn't make sense. Number one, like, let me build my case. Bitcoin does not retrace 80%. Okay? It did it like, you know, the 2000 all the way down. But in these moves during a bear market, like bull, like see this? You know, it's like this retracement. This is what we're talking about here. These retracements. Even the retracements that I showed you in my Bitcoin video here, where I showed you all the pullbacks that Bitcoin did during the 2017 bull run, right? If you go back to that video and check that out, this video here, the pullback video, right here, Jesus, Bitcoin pulls back. If you're holding Bitcoin, you need to see this. Now, this kind of shows you that we don't get 80% retraces when the demand is high as it is right now. I want to see 20K. I took a month for ETH. It took a month for ETH and XRP to follow Bitcoin in 2017 to 16. So that's just why. And then when I pull my fib on Bitcoin, right, and I see the retracement, it doesn't make. Also, we have strong support here, 13.8. Strong, like really strong. Like that's that last place that we got resisted. And then we have really like the strongest support you've ever seen here at 12,000. Remember how long it took for us to get past 12,000? We played games there, and we broke down. Like that was painstaking to get through. We have strong support there, which is confluence at the 706. So we got to get through the 0.5. Then we got to get through the 618 with all the big boys stacking their buys in there. I just don't. It doesn't make sense to me. You know, I'm not saying anything is possible. I don't say I know it all, but I'm trying to build you my picture from what my, and I'm just using common sense too. Sometimes I'm separating myself from the idea of like that I have to be so technical and everything has to be, but some of it is pure logic. Like Bitcoin very rarely does the retracement of that nature. And then you're saying that we have more demand than we've ever had and biggest institutions coming. So fine, I'll still give it the 0.5 and I'll still give it the 0.6 with all that. But I really don't know if we're going to break the 0.6 at 13,800. I really don't, especially that the 0.6 coincides with this support region. So now you have a 0.6 fib on a support and resist region. It just tells me that we have strong resistance. Supply and demand, man. Yeah. So he says the 0.5 Fibonacci level to 13.5. Then we come back up and we hit 17.5. But then we go back down to 11,000. Okay, I'm not saying we can't hit 11, but to 9,000, to break 10K and go to 9,000. And if we hit 11, I think it's going to be at 4 in the morning on a wick. And you're lucky if you ever see it. You know, like, I think these pullbacks are going to be fast and far between. They're not going to be like they were before. They're going to be quick. These guys are trying to buy this stuff up as much as they can. So in my opinion, we're going to see some serious volatility. The second they get a chance, the money's going to swoop in like we've never seen. They don't have a choice. Before they did it for fun. Right now, they could lose all their money if they hold the US dollar more than a couple days. You see what I'm saying? These guys have billions. The US dollar loses 2% a day, a couple percent in a week. They're losing hundreds of millions of dollars. They are forced to buy Bitcoin at this point. I've been telling people this. Like, they won't have a choice. They won't have a choice. To preserve their own wealth, they're going to be forced to buy as much Bitcoin as they can. So weird. I wanted to show you guys the order book on Coinbase Pro just to get an idea of how many people are buying and selling Bitcoin and where they're at right now. But it just won't let me. It won't. Coinbase Pro. Like, every time I go to Coinbase Pro, it brings me to some like it brings me some craziness. They won't let me use Coinbase with my VPN on. It won't load no matter what I do. So I don't know. I have to take a VPN on. So I have to make myself, I don't get it. It's like they want my, look, they will not. I can even put this on. I'm Brave and it doesn't matter. They won't load Coinbase Pro for me if I have my VPN on. Won't happen. I don't know why. Kind of pisses me off because it's for my own security, you know. Hey there, Bernardo. Welcome to Crypto Life for Trading. What's up, Bernardo? Thank you for coming in. Pretty cool, man. Yeah, Cody, man. I got you on this. Measured move, 1, 2, 3. I'm with you on this, man. I'm really with you on this idea here for Cody. I love it. I love it. $156 views. Cardano's moving. That thing can get 1,000 views, man, in 1 hour. 156 views an hour. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 660 subbies. Want to get to 700 subbies. 1,000 subs. I just want to monetize. I just want to make a little bit of coin off like working for 5, 7, 8, 10 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? That's all I ask, guys. Like, just a little bit, just a little nudge. You know, a little movement. 21 likes. This thing's moving though. Copping more ADA. Smart man. Look at this. Thanks. Gonna get a bag of that. It's funny, man. 660. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a day. We had a nice little stream. This was just an add-on, little bonus, because you guys got me to the likes. I always say that thinking that I won't hit the likes. Actually, I mean, I'm a true believer. I'm always a true believer that anything can happen. So, see you soon, Sam. Thank you. Anytime, man. Anytime. Gotta love crypto. If we can scale Atom, awesome. Yeah, look at Atom. If we can scale up Atom, awesome. We pump more, we going down. We going more down. Ah, man. You can't. Are you going to be the. See, the thing is, the people that wait, you never know, man. I don't know what's happening. See, you're claiming you know we're going down. I don't do that. Number one, you can look wrong. Number two, and I've committed. I committed a 10-6 in front of everybody. I've committed to some calls in the last 6 months. I have. And that's kind of why I'm where I'm at. My channel rose to fame. No, not to fame, but my channel rose out of the depths when I called 10-6. And there was a large group of people that were shorting. And then they actually gave me that credit. Like, people had to kind of say, wow. You know, a lot of people, you have to admit that when I called 10-6 that night, and I went long for about $11,000, $12,000. Like, I put all my money on the line. Almost half my entire account. When I did that, half the market was saying we had to close the CME gap. We had to. I'm just telling you, there was so much FUD, and I stayed strong and was like, nah, dude. Nah. You know, this is a rounded top. Rounded tops are bearish. As flat out. Keep it basic. That is bearish to me. Okay? If you round the top, it's bearish. The money line's super thick on the daily. Super thick. It's going to have to come down. Look, 1, 2, 3 hills. It's over. 1, 2, 3, 4 hills, really. Thick money line here with 3 hills. I mean, the last time we shorted in the height of the money line, you did well. Here, if you start to short in the height of the money line, you're going to start doing well. So I'm with you, man. I sold my Bitcoin at 8,700 earlier today. 8,696 I sold Bitcoin. I pasted it to show everybody that I did it because I'm real like that, and I don't, I keep it real. Someone's like, what are you up to? I'm like, well, I'm live streaming right now. If you want to come into the live stream. You want to scalp Adam Hadouken? Is that what you're saying? Oh wow, it's pumping. $4.47 all the way up to $5. Wow, see, it's crazy. 60 cents on Atom. Rounded bottom coming off the top. Yeah, you got red money line.
Daddy,
Trigger wave.
Daddy, after you do your live stream, maybe if we have time, can we put this letter in the mail?
That's way too late. Tomorrow?
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to end right now and come up, okay?
Okay.
All right, guys. I'm going to go hang out with my daughter for a little while, read her a book, and tell her good night.
Well, remember Uno? Uno in the night, Uno in the day, Uno every day. Daddy, are you done with your live stream? Did you end it?
See, look, now I got a guy who just posted to my group. And he's saying, Bitcoin monthly chart, get ready for a liftoff. Okay? And he says, crypto total market cap. Don't do that. I can't read that. 1 month, crypto total market cap. He says, let's see what he says. This is the new disciple. Okay? Adam, 523. This pattern I have circled, if I am right, just remember that, will pump beyond any level Bitcoin dominance has ever been to. This is a huge signal that goes hand in hand with the 6-hour incoming ascending scallops chart. Buckle up, folks. Things are going to get crazy. Hit me with a like if you agree, and follow me for the updates and the ideas.
Got it. Now, and don't forget to hit the
It's pretty
link.
vague.
Wait, don't forget to hit the link button below.
Thank you, baby. Bitcoin to an all-time high. Bitcoin dominance to an all-time high. How would that be good for that would be good for Bitcoin. Maybe crypto, right? I don't know. I'm getting a lot of mixed signals lately. A lot of different ins and outs and ins. But yeah. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. 1, 2, 3.